breathing poison in Delhi.
Every 2 minutes, one person dies due to air pollution in this country.
I get nauseous, I get dizzy.
हॉस्पिटल या फैमिली डॉक्टर के पास जाके दिखाना पड़ता है.
When Delhi experiences a huge spike in air pollution.
So Delhi is going through the same crisis every year, that is the air pollution. The winter has not started yet, but the fog in Delhi has arrived early. I'm sorry, it's smog. Some studies suggest that during peak winter days, breathing Delhi's air for a day is equivalent to smoking 10 to 12 cigarettes per day. Delhi's air quality has begun to deteriorate around 2016. It's been almost 10 years now, and still there is no solution for this problem. Forget solution. The problem is becoming worse day by day. See this air quality index map of India. Most of the India has very poor air quality, especially the northern part. Now let's compare the air quality index of India to other countries and continents. You see the difference? Now, Delhi being our subject of interest, let's look at Delhi a bit. All of Delhi is in very dark red, which means the air quality index score is close to 400, indicating a very poisonous, toxic air to breathe in and around Delhi NCR. So whose fault is this? Why is this problem so hard to solve? Does Delhi government not want to solve this problem? Or are they helpless because of other governments? Let's understand the decadal-long problem. First, let's understand Delhi's geography. Delhi is located in Indo-Gangetic Plain, which is a flat region. Delhi is a very low-lying area. It is not very high above the sea level, and this causes pollutants to accumulate, especially during winter. Delhi is landlocked, which means unlike some southern states, it does not have very natural windfall to disperse the pollutants. This leads to stagnant air, especially during winter. Let's revisit some science to understand the phenomena of hot air and cold air. When air gets heated, its molecules move faster and spread further apart. This increases the volume but reduces the density because hot air is less dense and becomes lighter and tends to rise. Now as a result, this makes colder air heavier and denser when compared to hot air. Cold air tends to sink towards ground, rising the hot air above it. This generally is the conventional concept. But in places like Delhi, temperature inversion occurs. That is, a layer of cold air is trapped near the ground, and the warm air that is above this cold air acts as a lid. As a result, pollutants and dust remain trapped closer to the ground, leading to a poor air quality. Vehicles and industries also continuously emit pollution, which gets trapped in the cold air that is in the ground level. Also, during winters, the wind speed drops and the air circulation slows down, further preventing the dispersion of the pollutants. This is one side of the story, but Delhi's problem has lot of external factors. The Delhi government has been blaming the neighboring states, Punjab and Haryana, for stubble burning. Stubble burning is a practice of setting fire to crop residuals. After the harvest season, farmers, to quickly clear the fields for other crops, farmers opt to these methods that are fast, cheap and convenient. This practice is very common in states like Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. This is not the only reason. Let's go a step deeper. Both North India and South India grow paddy crops. But why does only North India have this problem, whereas South India does not? This is due to the harvesting cycle North India follows. In 2009, Punjab introduced an act called Punjab Preservation of Subsoil Water Act to address the severe groundwater depletion in Punjab. Due to the groundwater depletion caused by wheat paddy cycle in Green Revolution, this legislation was introduced to conserve groundwater. Because of this, paddy being a water-intensive crop it was allowed to sow only in the monsoon season. Due to this act, sowing of paddy seeds only begins after June 10th and they are harvested in October or early November. This leaves very less time for farmers to start sowing wheat plantation. Wheat is generally grown in Rabi season and wheat thrives in cooler winter temperatures. The farmers want to sow wheat as soon as possible. This short gap of 15 to 20 days after harvesting the paddy crops forces farmers to clear the stubble very quickly. This often leads to burning the stubble. Now you might have a question, if stubble is burnt in other states, in neighboring states, then why is Delhi having this problem? One reason is that, as we already discussed, that Delhi is in a flat region. During October and November, the prevailing winds in northern India come from northwest and move towards southeast. So these winds carry the smoke, particulate matter and pollutants that came up because of burning the crop residue. The air that is stagnated in Delhi has particulate matter of PM 2.5 and PM 10. These tiny pollutant particles can penetrate deep into lungs and even go into the bloodstream. During stubble burning season, PM 2.5 in Delhi's air skyrocket, contributing to this severe smog and other dangerous gases that gets released from daily vehicles, daily construction activities and factories. All this combined will further deteriorate Delhi's air quality. Why are the government not able to solve this issue? Governments and political parties do not solve any issues. They just play blame games and blame on each others instead of finding solutions for the problems collectively. All they do is play games for political gains. The central government blames Delhi's government and the Delhi government blames other neighboring states' government. But they don't resolve the problem that is there in hand, that is going on since more than a decade in capital city of India. The solutions that governments come up are to wear masks or stop burning crackers. And don't get me wrong, all these are good solutions, but they are just a temporary fix and not a permanent solution for this problem. Recently, the Supreme Court criticized the central government for very ineffective environmental laws. The Supreme Court says the central government has made so many amendments on the environmental laws so that they are now toothless, which means they are powerless. Supreme Court has criticized Punjab and Haryana governments for not taking any action against stubble burning, stating that the Punjab nominally fined people who are burning, which is almost signaling violators that nothing will be done against them. But anyways, why would the government go against the farmers? They for sure do not want to lose their voter base. Now, on the other side, the farmers are accusing governments that it's unfair to target only the farmers. They are blaming factories for causing the pollution. A farmer from Punjab has urged the government to find solutions and said that burning stubble is out of compulsion because government is not showing any alternatives to them. That is true. Government does not want to provide any alternative solutions. They are just busy playing the power game. Amidst all this, as usual, BJP has staged a protest at Yamuna's Chat Ghat, challenging the incumbent Delhi government to take a dip in this polluted water. The current Chief Minister of Delhi, Atishi, allegedly says that thousands of diesel buses come to Delhi from other states, which is causing lot of pollution. This statement came after inspection of Anand Vihar depot. Additionally, Arvind Kejriwal has blamed Diwali for the pollution and said that city has become a gas chamber because of this festival. You see the pattern? No politician is talking about the real issue and the problem to be solved in the hand. All they are playing is a blame game because this problem needs to be solved collaboratively between center, the Delhi government and the neighboring states government. While all these people were busy playing dirty politics, the people in the capital are suffering from this every winter. Delhi hospitals have reported a 30-40% surge in respiratory cases. This will have long-term impacts on adults, children, and everyone. Delhi has become a don't breathe zone. It's really sad to see people in Delhi suffering from this every year, and the people who are in the power do not care about this issue. I hope we see some improvement in this situation very soon. With that said, that's it from my side today. I hope you understood the issue and the situation in Delhi. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.